Hello friends, welcome to Pen and Paper YouTube channel. So here we explain complicated legal concepts with simple pen and paper. So today's topic is, can you stop check payment legally? And section 138 again we are going to explain with example. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Pen and Paper. Let's start. So friends, we will see what is stop payment of the check. So basically, the stop payment meaning it is an instruction given by the check drawer to the bank not to clear the check. So he is going to give some instruction to the bank that the check what he has given is not going to be cleared and it is the payment is going to be stopped. And the main important point here is this the drawer need to be done the instruction to the bank before the check is presented by payee to the bank. So it's very simple. Stop payment. It is the instruction given by the drawer to the bank not to clear the check and the before the check is going to be presented in the bank by the payee. So friends, now we will see the legal position for the stop payment under section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act. So under this section, the check dishonor due to insufficient or stop payment instruction. Both are considered same, that is the check bounce, but the condition here is that the check must be a legally enforceable debt or liability. So basically, if in case there is any dishonor of the check while presenting due to insufficient or payment stop payment instruction by the drawer to the bank. So both the scenarios have been covered under this section and Supreme Court has clearly mentioned that even stop payment instruction is also treated as check bounce. So friends, now we will see an example where the stop payment is illegal. We will see this scenario now. So friends, the example scenario here is you borrowed rupees 50,000 from one of your friend and you issued a check while receiving this payment for repayment. So you mentioned that if in case uh, for a security purpose, you will tell your friend that the 50,000 what you are paying. So here is a check for which this is going to be a repayment. Later what you do, you will be going to the bank and you give the stop payment instructions to the bank not to clear the check which you have already given to your friend. So under section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act, this is still a check bounce case since this is going to be a punishable offense because there is a legal liability which is going to exist to pay 50,000 to your friend. Friends, now we will see a second scenario where stop payment is legal due to no liability which is going to exist. So friends, when stop payment is legal, let's discuss this aspect. So you gave a check as advanced security for rent, loan or any supply of goods. So very simple example. So later what happens, the agreement is going to cancel due to no service you have provided or you have not received any service from the person to whom you have done the agreement. Then you already gave a check as advance security. Later what you do, you go to your bank and you will instruct your bank to stop the payment. So the check is going to be stopped and if in case they went to court to argue that you have done a offense here, so here no liability under section 138 because there is no legally enforceable debt which is going to exist as per section 138 and the check for which you have given as advance security. So friends, now we will look at what court looks at. So whenever there is an issue arises for the stop payment instructions given at the bank, and then the the payer will take the check to the court and they will try to initiate a proceeding against you. At that time, what the court is going to look at. So first of all, the court will see was there a legally enforceable debt or liability towards which the check was issued. If there is any agreement or there is any goods or services being provided by the person, then definitely this is going to be the offense here. The second point here is was the check issued towards repayment or only as a security? So this is very important. We have seen many scenarios where people tend to give the check for a security purpose after receiving the money, and later when they did not pay, they will bounce the check and they will file a case under section 138. And did the holder provide proof of liability? So basically, again, the thing is that it is on the complainant in the court to prove that there was some legally enforceable debt or liability against which the check was issued. So these are the three main points the court is going to check, and then if it is going to fit, then the court is going to make sure that there was a debt under the section 138, and hence it is an offense under section 138, and they are going to take case in the favor of the complainant. So friends, now we will see what is the punishment for wrongful stop payment. So many a times it happens that the drawer first they issue a check and then they will seek some advice from any of the friend or the advocate, then they will make a stop payment. After that, the matter goes to court, and definitely it is an offense. Then make sure that these things should not happen. If in case you are going to pay a check to someone, make sure to check whether there is a legally enforceable liability to pay, then definitely clear that at that moment itself. Do not uh, leave the matter to go to the court. And after that, there is again a fine and the interest which is going to you are going to pay to the complainant. So first of all, whenever there is a wrongful stop payment is given to a check, it is going to be treated as check bounce. So many here people think that check bounce is only when there is insufficient funds, and if it is not going to clear due to the insufficient fund. So that is check bounce. It is not like that. The stop payment is also will be eligible for section 138 if it is given wrongfully, the instructions. And the punishment is there up to 2 years imprisonment if the matter is taken till judgment, and there is also going to be a fine up to the double the check amount, or if the court thinks fit, the both of them will be ordered by the court. So friends, now we will quickly recap what we have discussed. So what is stop payment? You tell the bank not to clear the check by giving the instructions to the bank. And if the check was issued for a real debt, then definitely this is going to be an offense under section 138. So always make sure that the check what you have given is under any liability, then please clear at that moment and at that stage itself. And if the check was only for security purpose, then no liability, then there is not going to be any case under section 138. And if it is proved in court, then definitely there is a punishment, not only the imprisonment, there is also going to be a fine or both. So always make sure whenever you are issuing a check to someone, make sure to take a proper advice from an experienced and qualified lawyer who is handling the check bounce or the check dishonor matters. Because many a times it is happening nowadays, people will tend to give the check, they will still have the liability, the complainant is going to have all the proof against you, then you will see that nothing is going to happen, my lawyer is very much qualified, and in that scenario you will tend to make a wrong. Ultimately, you will be the one who is going to suffer, not the person to whom you have taken the advice. Friends, this was today's simple pen and paper explanation on can you stop check payment legally under section 138. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Pen and Paper channel for more such easy and legal explanations. We will meet you in our next video. Until then, take care. Bye.